Love Limpopo is a new initiative that we started probably 6 months ago. After being in the industry, the tourism industry, for more than 10 years. We just saw the gaps in terms of marketing our destination as a province. So we're collaborating with Limpopo Tourism Agency. We've started a new initiative where we are collectively marketing Limpopo, all the incredible stories that it has to tell. So example, the Robola Art Route, which we are representing here. It's a group of artists and crafters that sit in Elim, so in Polokwane, just 80 kilometers north of Polokwane. Wood carvers, textile designers, potters, and those are the types of experiences that we support and develop, and then tie them into the industry and bring them to spaces like this.
From your engagements with them, I'm sure there are many challenges with breaking into the market and really actually gaining sustainable levels of success as an entrepreneur. Right. Talk us through some of those.
Yeah, so I mean, we work with quite a large number of cooperatives and small enterprises, and I'm always just so passionate and so inspired to see young people in rural communities or in spaces that are not on the tourist route. There's so much talent and so much opportunity, but entrepreneurs are struggling, one, as you say, I think just in terms of financing and access to funds. So we try and advocate really the entrepreneurial spirit when we work with products like this to kind of step outside of the boundaries of traditional funding models, or the idea that I need to get funding or grant to start a business. How do I make do with what I have right here with me? What is my skill? What is my talent? And then it's about nurturing that and finding how that could tap into the tourism industry. But another barrier for entrepreneurs is market access. So there's no point in having a beautiful, incredible experience or product that's unique and fresh and new, but there's no way for travelers to access you. And today, online is the way we talk to travelers, right? 98% is, or something like that, of all tourism decisions are made online. And then connectivity, access to the internet, reliable internet, all of those things play a factor when it comes to entrepreneurship. But people are finding ways to rise above it. Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit more, that online phenomenon, and really how Love Limpopo has been able to incorporate that in terms of developing these entrepreneurs.
Right, so what we saw is that these stories, often when you look at community development or businesses in rural spaces, it's often linked to an incredible story. There's some cultural story or value to it that is the unique selling point, and it's all about telling the story. And we find that people don't necessarily know how to do that. So we've taken it online. We've started with social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram. We've had resounding success just telling the stories of these entrepreneurs, telling the story of the group of 14 women who've been part of a cooperative since 1982, developing Tsonga textiles. How some of the youth are now coming into this project, they're learning how to do it, and that story is now being told online. To see other people liking it, following it, commenting on it, it's just inspiring to see how the online space is actually working for entrepreneurs. But it's just about finding the connections, finding better access to these platforms, and then storytelling skills in a sense. Yeah.
And then finally, you guys are just 6 months old, and it sounds like you're really making such great headway already. But as a medium-term vision for the business and its growth, what are you hoping to achieve in the medium term?
Well, I mean, we started Love Limpopo based on a frustration with the tourism industry. Everything is working in silos. Government's working in silos. Marketing is happening in silos. Community development's happening in silos. So for us, it was all about business unusual. Let's find new ways to innovate the space. And what we're trying to achieve with Love Limpopo is almost like a trilogy. It's like a trifecta of a triangle where you have marketing, you have business development or development of the industry, so all these role players that are sitting around us, and then also the traveler, as well as the communities. How do we provide value to all of these components in a holistic way? Once we achieve that, it's going to spill over into just a sustainable economic growth for our province through tourism.